What attracts people? Why do people suddenly find themselves in love with each other? Why do they like each other in the first place? Well, there's plenty of reasons why, so let me start off by explaining the fundamental principles of attraction. First is proximity. We like people we come into frequent contact with. In a famous study of a housing complex, Festinger, Schachter, and Black in 1950 found participants had more friends who were living on the same floor as them rather than in other floors or in other buildings. Even within the same floor, participants were more likely to be friends with their next-door neighbor than they were with someone at the end of the corridor.
I'm going to the activities fair.
Me too. I'm going to the activities fair with my super good friend, Kimmy Jin.
In addition, proximity allows the mere exposure effect to come into play. The more a person is exposed to a stimuli, the more they become familiar with it and increase their liking towards the stimuli. Therefore, proximity increases attraction because of the exposure and familiarity with the person.
Figured we could do some other fun things that don't make us want to kill ourselves, right?
Next is reciprocal liking. We like people that return our positive feelings. And finally, similarity. We like people that are similar to us. The work of Don Byrne and his colleagues have also shown that the more similar our attitudes are to someone else's, the more we tend to like that person. For example, it has been shown that people with a type A personality prefer dating partners who also have a type A personality, and the opposite goes for type B personalities. Personalities that are more competitive, outgoing, ambitious, impatient, or aggressive are labeled type A, while more relaxed personalities are labeled type B. It's a good predictor of marital stability and happiness. So what is the truth? If we're always told in Hollywood movies that opposites attract, and those are the plot lines for every single movie we watch, then why is it that similarities are what we look for in relationships, not opposites? How did the myth originate in the first place? There are 3 possibilities stated by 50 Great Myths of Popular Psychology. One being, it makes for a good story, especially for Hollywood, which makes money off of these stories. Stories of 2 opposite people ending up together are a lot more interesting than people that are similar ending up together. These stories are more heartwarming. Second, we all want someone who can make us whole. Someone that will be the missing piece to our heart, the yin to our yang. But in the end, we're still drawn to the person that's more similar to us. The last possibility is that there's actually some truth to the opposites attract myth, because they spice up the relationship. Having similarities in every single aspect of the relationship can get kind of boring sometimes. Take Maid in Manhattan, for example. The maid is working for her boss in his home, where she witnesses many fights between him and his wife. And at one point, the maid encounters her boss outside of his home.
Talking about Ty, don't he?
Hello.
Hi.
This is Christy. He's got a giant gray dog. I'm gonna go walk with him, okay?
Come with us, if your husband wouldn't mind.
She doesn't have a husband.
I don't have a husband.
And he doesn't recognize her, and they end up falling in love, even though they come from completely different backgrounds and are not similar to each other.
What do you think? Dolce coat, Ralph Lauren skirt.
She's a maid.
Oh, excuse me.
So, take this as a lesson. Don't believe everything Hollywood feeds you.